Hello students, we continue with the chapter The Kite Festival. Last time we had seen that kite flying is an age-old tradition in India celebrated as Basant or during the festival of Makar Sankranti. In Gujarat, I am sure you remember that Makar Sankranti coincides with the festival of Uttarayan. Uttarayan, which marks the end of winter and the arrival of spring. All business activities come to a stop and everyone flies their kites to celebrate the end of winter. Last time we had seen that those who were not having open places, they go to terraces, rooftops, and the triumphs, the cries of triumphs can be heard everywhere when one cuts the line of a rival. Line means that thread, made either of cotton or nylon, which connects the kite to the person operating it. It's the manja, what we call as. That was what was done last time, and let's continue reading ahead. A wonderful variety of kites is seen, and the fussy buyer can choose what he wants. The more serious players prepare special lines for their kites. There is music in the air, and traditional delicacies are specially prepared for the day. Going ahead with the celebration of kite flying, we can see that a variety of kites are available in different shapes, the shape of an eagle, snake, so on and so forth. And a fussy buyer. Who is a fussy buyer? Fussy is a very choosy buyer. If the buyer is very choosy, then variety is so much available that he can choose what he wants. And someone who is very, very seriously involved in the sport can prepare special threads for their kites. That's what they are saying. Lines. I told you that line is a string made of cotton or nylon or some other material which connects the kite to the person who is flying it. There is music. They say there is a lot of music and delicacies are prepared. So I am sure you have understood that kite flying in Gujarat is a sport as well as festival. Okay. Let's read further. Held on the same day, the bigger event, however, is the International Kite Festival at Ahmedabad, organized by Gujarat State Tourism Corporation. It is held either at the Sardar Patel Stadium or the Police Stadium. This popular festival attracts international kite flyers who demonstrate their skills in flying exotic kites and local champions as well. Little Indian paper kites compete with those from Japan, USA, UK, and other countries. Excited spectators watch in awe as marvelous shapes such as eagles and snakes soar into the skies. So here we come to know that the bigger event, there is a bigger event held at Ahmedabad and it is organized by Gujarat State Tourism Corporation. What is that bigger event? That is the International Kite Festival. Now the venue for that is either Sardar Patel Stadium or the Police Stadium. Both are in Ahmedabad. Now what is important about this festival is that not only the local champions of kite flying, but you get to see international kite flyers from which countries are mentioned here: Japan, USA, UK. And they demonstrate their skills in flying. Demonstrate means what? Show practically. They practically exhibit how they can fly the exotic kites. Exotic meaning the ones which are belonging to faraway countries or having characteristics of other lands. So how kites are made there, how they are flown there, we get to see at this international kite festivals. And we get to see many shapes also, eagles, snakes, this kind of, generally we know when we think about a kite we think about a particular shape, but here you get to see variety. And you can see that they are soaring high into the sky. What do you mean by soar high? Soar high means rise or fly high. Here you can also see the excited spectators watch in awe. Everybody is having a nice time, a gala time. Here they are watching with wonder or watching in amazement how the international and even the local champions are flying the kites. Okay. Reading further, one of the highlights of this festival is the Patang or the Kite Bazaar in the heart of Ahmedabad, which is open 24 hours a day for a whole week. A visit to this bazaar in the middle of the night is enough to prove that the entire city is obsessed with kites. People crowd the streets and buy their stocks, haggling through the night. Skilled craftsmen demonstrate age-old kite-making skills and how to prepare the special thread used for kite flying. Mixtures of glue and ground glass cover the lines, which are dried and rolled onto reels known as firkis. These lines are so sharp that carelessly used, they can cut a finger. So let's read ahead and find out why this festival is so special. They are making it clear that Patang is the Indian name for kite. Patang Bazaar or the Kite Bazaar, which is at the heart of Ahmedabad. The obsession of the people of Ahmedabad for kite is so much. Obsession meaning what? They are occupied with kite so much that the Patang Bazaar or the Kite Bazaar is open 24 hours a day for nearly 1 week. And if you go through the bazaar, if you have a visit to bazaar at the middle of the night, in the middle of the night, you will immediately come to know that the entire city has got nothing but kites. It is obsessed, totally occupied. Their mind is totally occupied with kites during the kite festival. And what do you observe people doing? They are at the bazaar in the night and they are buying their stocks of kites, and they are haggling through the night. Haggle means what? They are bargaining and they are enjoying for nice food that is not mentioned here but earlier, and they are enjoying haggling, bargaining with the sellers to buy their kites. Now, not only that, here during the kite festival, you get to see skilled craftsmen, practically show how their age-old kite making skills they have acquired from the earlier generation, and they also show how to prepare the special thread. I told you that is called as manja for kite flying. Now, manja is made from mixture of glue and ground glass. Ground means powdered glass. It's the past tense of grind. So if you touch the manja carelessly, if you handle it carelessly, then it is so sharp that it can cut a finger also. So one has to be very careful while handling the thread or the line. Now this thread or the line is rolled into reels. Now these reels are known as what? Firki. I am sure all must be knowing. Let's now read the concluding paragraph. The excitement does not end with nightfall. Now it is time for illuminated box kites, often strung on one line, to be launched into the sky. Called tukals, they add a grand beauty to the dark sky and compete with the brilliance of the stars. Now we have seen how it is in Gujarat, during since morning, during whole day, right from dawn till night, They are having a nice time flying kite during the kite festival. You find them on the grounds, in the rooftops, and where not. Everybody is enjoying having nice food, traditional delicacies. There is music, and as I said, it's like the event is like a grand rooftop party. And not only during daytime. Now what is it ending with? Night is there now, and it's time during night time. Illuminated box kites. Illuminated meaning what? Made bright or visible box kites. They are strung meaning what? Hung on something, so that it makes a long line. Box kites are hung onto a line, so that they make a line, and they are launched into the sky. Launched meaning they are set in motion. And as I said, they are illuminated. So they add a very grand beauty to the dark sky. Grand meaning what? They are magnificent and imposing in their style and appearance. What are they called, the box kites? They are called as tukals. So I'm sure you can imagine how it must be in Ahmedabad the whole day as well as at night. Okay, so now let's see as a gist why kite festival at Ahmedabad is very special. Now whatever things we have seen, I'm just making a list of it so that you can get it clear in your head. Ahmedabad Kite Festival attracts international kite flyers as well as local champions. We can see little Indian paper kites competing with those from Japan, USA, UK and other countries. Exotic kites from other countries in various shapes and sizes, such as eagles, snakes, soar high into the sky. The Patang or Kite Bazaar in the heart of Ahmedabad is open 24 hours for whole week. And we can see people, haggling during the night, buying kites. Skilled craftsmen demonstrate their kite making skills and how to prepare the special thread. And at night, illuminated box kites known as tukals are sent into the sky. So I hope you have understood how it is during the kites festival at Ahmedabad. We have covered all the points. Okay. Now let's see the English workshop questions. Question number 1. Give the antonyms and synonyms of the words below, choosing from those given. So here we have been given the options of opposite words as well as similar meaning words, antonyms as well as synonyms, and we have to fill the table. Happily, the synonym is joyfully and antonym is sorrowfully. Traditional, old fashioned, and opposite word is modern. Halt, pause, opposite is start. Triumph, similar word is victory and opposite word is defeat. Exotic means foreign and antonym of that is native. Rival meaning competitor and opposite is partner. Soar means rise and opposite is drop. Brilliance means luster and opposite is dullness. Now let's go over to question number 2. Say whether the following statements are true or false. Fiberglass kites led to creating power-driven aeroplanes. I'm sure you know that the statement is false. Box kites led to creating the power-driven aeroplanes. In Gujarat, the kite festival is celebrated to welcome the spring. The statement is true. Uttarayan starts from Makar Sankranti onwards. The statement is true. Kite flying in Gujarat is a competitive sport cum festival. It's true. The kite bazaar in Ahmedabad is open day and night for a week. True. The special thread for kite flying is sharpened by adding sugar and glass pieces. The statement is false because glue and ground glass is used for making the thread. Now the grammar based on the verb forms we will be doing next time. So that's all for the day. Thank you.